Hi students, welcome to the 7th grade and it is our time to start your syllabus of 7th standard. In the science, the first chapter that is nutrition in plants. Let's study in detail about this. Yes, nutrition in plants. In this chapter, you are going to study in detail about different modes of nutrition found in the plants. How the plants are going to get their food, how they prepare their food, which are the components needed to prepare their food, and by which process they are going to prepare their food, and which are the products the plants going to get by preparing its food, and which are the useful product released by the plant for our welfare, for our utilization. These all things you are going to study in this chapter. Let's start. See, firstly about the definition of nutrition. I have given two definition for the nutrition. Can you say some components of food that you have studied in the 6th grade? Yes, those components are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the components of food, and these components of food are also called nutrients. These components of food are also called nutrients. Now, the definition of nutrition. First one, the process of providing nutrients for health and growth of living organisms. See, the components of food, these are also called as what? Nutrients. The process of providing these nutrients for the health and growth of living organism. Living organisms are nothing but plants and animals. Plants and animals which are living. The process of providing these components of food, those components of food are also called nutrients. The process of providing these nutrients for the health and growth of living organism. Health in the sense physical health, the normal physical condition and strength, wealth, these all things comes under health. Growth, growth in the sense increase in height, increase in weight. These things comes under growth. The process of providing nutrients for health and growth of living organism, that is called nutrition. Means nutrition is a process. In this process, the organism which is provided by a nutrients for its health and growth. What we are provided by food for our health and growth. Like that, the process of providing nutrients for health and growth of living organism. That process called nutrition. Then second definition. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. See, what we intake, what we eat, that we are eating vegetables, fruits and some rotis, curries, rice. These all things we are going to eat. After eating, it moves to the stomach. In the stomach, it digests, and in intestine also it will digest. After digestion, the food which we ate, that is converted into the form of glucose. That glucose provides energy to our body. Means the food which is taken by us is utilized by our body. Like that only, the nutrition is a mode of taking food by an organism. Means taking food by us and its utilization by the body. That process called nutrients. Now it is clear about the definition of nutrition. Below, these all are the components of food. These are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the components of food, and these components of food are also called nutrients. Okay. There are mainly two modes of nutrition. Modes of nutrition means methods are the types of nutrition. There are two modes of nutrition. First one, autotrophic nutrition, and second one is heterotrophic nutrition. Let's study in detail about these two modes of nutrition. Firstly, about autotrophic nutrition. See, you have studied about this type of nutrition in the 6th grade. Auto means self. Auto means self. Tropos means nourishment. Auto means self. Tropos means nourishment. That means the plants nourish themselves by preparing its own food. The plants nourish themselves by preparing its own food. Now see the definition of autotrophic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic nutrition. See, I have said there are two modes of nutrition. This one is the first mode of nutrition. The mode, what do you mean by autotrophic nutrition then? The mode of nutrition. It is a mode of nutrition in which organisms make food for themselves from simple substances. Means by using simple substances, organism make its own food. That process is called autotrophic nutrition. This type of nutrition found in plants, hence plants are called autotrophs. This type of nutrition found in plants, but not in the animals. This type of nutrition will not found in the animals because animals will not prepare their own food. Animals are dependent on plants for its food, but plants, they themselves prepare their own food by utilizing simple substances. That's why plants are called autotrophs. The mode of nutrition found in plants is called autotrophic nutrition. Auto means self. Tropos means nourishment. Plants nourish themselves by preparing its own food. See the image which is visible on your screen. See, there is a plant. The roots of a plant absorb water and minerals which is present in the soil, and the carbon dioxide which is present in the environment is absorbed through the leaves, and the sunlight which is also absorbed through the leaves. Water, carbon dioxide and sunlight, these three things combine together in the leaves, and the leaves of a plant prepares the food for the plant. That's why these leaves are called food factories of plant, because the food for the plant is prepared in the leaves itself. That's why leaves are called food factories of plant. This is about autotrophic nutrition in plants. Let's study the second mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic nutrition. This is quite opposite to the autotrophic nutrition. It is also a mode of nutrition in which organisms take in food which is prepared by plants. In the autotrophic nutrition, plants themselves they prepare their food. But in heterotrophic nutrition, the organisms depend on plants for their food. Here in heterotrophic nutrition, the organisms take in food which is prepared by plant. Means the organisms which are dependent on plants for their food. That's why these are called heterotrophic or heterotrophs. This type of nutrition found in animals, hence they are called as heterotrophs. Heteros means others, tropos means nourishment. Heteros means others, tropos means nourishment. Means the organism depend on others for their nourishment. That means animals depends on others for their food and nourishment. That's why animals are called heterotrophs. See the image here. There is a giraffe which is grazing on plants. That means giraffe is dependent on plants for its food. Behind that giraffe there is a plant which will not graze on any other organism. It prepares its own food. That means that plant is a autotroph. This giraffe is heterotroph. Giraffe depend on plant for its food. That means giraffe is heterotroph. This plant, behind that giraffe there is a plant. That plant is autotroph because it do not depend on any other organism for its food. Is it clear now? Okay. Then there is a question in front of you. Why animals cannot make food from carbon dioxide, water and minerals like plants does? See, you can now say the answer for this question. Like plants, there is no leaves for the animals. That I have said earlier that leaves are the food factors of plants because all the food which is required by the plant is prepared in the leaves. But there is no leaves for the animals. That's why animals will not prepare their food. See, in which part the food preparation is done in the plant? That is in the leaves. I have said earlier. In the leaves of a plant, the food preparation is done. Because leaves has chloroplast in them. Chloroplast. That chloroplast helps the leaves to absorb sunlight and to absorb carbon dioxide from the environment, and it helps to prepare the food also. The food that I have said earlier, the food which we intake after digesting all the food, it is converted into the form of glucose. That glucose provides the energy for us. Same like that only in plants also, the food which is prepared by utilizing carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight, that food is converted into the form of glucose. Glucose is a food for a plant. That glucose, after complete preparation in the leaves, after the completion of preparation of glucose, that glucose is passed or transported throughout the plant, and it is transported to all the parts of the plant. That's why these leaves are called as food factories of plants. Now you can say why leaves are called as food factories of plants? Because in the leaves there is a presence of chloroplast. That chloroplast helps in the absorption of sunlight and carbon dioxide, and by the utilization of water absorbed by the root helps in the preparation of food. That's why these leaves are called as food factories of plants. But animals don't have such leaves, and animals don't have such chloroplast in the cells. That's why animals cannot make food from carbon dioxide and water and minerals like plants. Like plants, animals don't have leaves and don't have chloroplast in their cells. That's why animals cannot make their food by utilizing carbon dioxide and water. Is it clear now? Okay. See, there is an image on your screen. There is a leaf, and the leaf is going to absorb sunlight, and it absorbs carbon dioxide which is present in the air, and the roots of that plant absorb water, and this carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight, they combine together in the leaf. That is inside the leaf there is a presence of chlorophyll. That chlorophyll helps in the preparation of food with the utilization of carbon dioxide and water. These carbon dioxide and water combine together in the presence of sunlight and prepares carbohydrate. That carbohydrate means, while explaining the definition of nutrition, I have said some components of food. Those are carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, and minerals. Carbohydrates includes glucose, sucrose, lactose, and these all some other things we'll study in the higher classes. Here carbohydrate in the sense glucose. The food for the plant is glucose. That glucose is prepared by utilizing carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. Oxygen is the byproduct. We can say, and you know that plants intake carbon dioxide and it releases oxygen for us. This is the special feature that plant has. But we, means animals, they don't have such a special feature of releasing oxygen. We will release carbon dioxide and we intake oxygen for our respiration. But plants, they absorb carbon dioxide and they release out oxygen by the process of photosynthesis. This is the special feature of plants. This is a special feature of plant, because plants take carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. They prepare food for themselves, that is carbohydrate means glucose, and it releases oxygen for our respiration. Okay students, let me stop here today. Thank you. Keep watching the classes.